Hey, can you hear me now? No, I'm eating because I've been lagging for the past 5 minutes. I was gonna eat while the timer was happening, but instead I was troubleshooting while the timer was happening. So now I'm like,
Look at this absolute hottie.
what the fuck, nerdy? What a delightfully scuffed start to the stream. All right. Well,
if everyone got me, I know that's a lie because Nerdy doesn't got me.
let's see.
Jet lag more like stream lag, Amirit.
Yeah, you are right. Yeah, the Skywater might have something to do with it. But it looks like after restarting the stream, I might be okay right now. Maybe. Hold on.
We're just doing our little part to make sure that our products do not aid in harming.
How did you get scammed, Foxtrot?
Here, where animals live and thrive, and they worked. There's an endangered species right there.
Well, I'm trying to fix shit. And you're trying to shoot me? Hi, Mid-Valley. Incoming transmission failed. You keep trying it on this screen. You keep trying it on the intro screen. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you should hear the audio on the intro screen, but I don't think that you actually see or maybe I have it turned down on the intro screen. I don't know. I heard it. I hit play when you reset. All right, let me get caught back up on chat. Sorry. This is extremely scuff. Okay, but we're not dropping packets. I don't know why we were dropping packets or what happened, but I guess appear to be good. I think. Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome in. It's Wednesday. I had a long as shit day and then was excited about stream and then immediately hit the wall of scuff. But welcome in. I'm happy to see everybody. If you stuck around through the scuff, I appreciate you. We have...
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. We have Red, Tats, Brainy, Enger, Mid-Valley, Polka Dog, Hylia. Love you, Hylia. Who else we got? Blizzy, thank you for the resub. 33 months. We've got Kata, Nerdy, Hard Roar, Moon. Hi, Moon.
You know what? We don't have Biagetta yet.
We don't have Biagetta yet. We do not. However, I have messaged Vicky now. I have messaged Vicky and things, the ball is now rolling. So you got that going for you. And Ranimus. Hi, Ranimus. I don't know if I said hi, but welcome. Anybody that I missed, welcome in. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Poor Vicky. All right. Hen, welcome. But brain. Okay. Now, see, it's always just so much more awkward whenever you have to recover from, like, when you go to start something and you immediately smack into a wall and you're standing there like, exactly. You're just like, wow, blah, blah, dazed and what the hell? And then you have to find that, like, groove again. Check DMs when you can. Oh God, what'd you do? Anger. Thank you for gifting a sub to Hen. Hounding this little bee on the internet like he asked me to do and just pushed it back. Listen. I'm spinning a lot of plates right now, okay?
Trust in B's friends to embarrass him in front of his sponsor reps to make Bigetti happen.
No, I just needed to be reminded in a moment where I was able to send things. I'm in front of it right now. What you can do about it, Shaper? Welcome in. Oh, thank you for shouting out, Moon. But yeah, I have a lot of things that I'm trying to juggle right now, and that's not like a good excuse for anything. But know that I am, and Brainy can back me up on this. I am legitimately attempting to cook multiple things. So I'm trying to bring you content, chat. I really am. Can I? If you were $20 says yes. Okay. Well now, okay. Brainy has clearly put their morals on display, chat. So even if Brady doesn't back me up here, I think you know the truth. But yeah, some cool stuff in the works. Brainy has morals. Exactly. That's what we're dealing with here. My stickers shipped, I believe. Let me double check on that. But I thought I saw an email that was like, hey, you, stickers on the way. Yes. Stickers are now in shipping. I don't have a tracking number yet, but they are apparently packaged up and ready to go. They'll probably actually leave tomorrow. So that's super good news. Super hyped for cool stuff. Yeah, I really hope it all turns out cool. He did in fact not send me a schedule. Okay, listen, okay. I might not have sent you a schedule, but I have sent you multiple other cool things this week. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, speaking of, I shall check the hotel. Please do. I'm sorry to not be more involved with that process, but I trust your judgment. Oh yeah, I had to send you stuff. Yeah. Don't mind me saying, oh no, you're fine. I sent Moon something earlier and now, oh Jesus Christ. I'm not going to spoil the surprise, man. I'm just gonna, if you choose to use that, I will find it amusing. You camping at the park for TwitchCon? What do you mean? No, we have, okay, no. Okay, let me rephrase that. We have a hotel for TwitchCon booked, but for going to Dallas to fly out, I think we're going to go the night before. So yeah, that part's getting figured. Let's see. Let me hop over to, boop. Over to here. Let me kill that source for now. Yeah, if we had put off finding a hotel until right now, holy, that would be okay. I'm going to briefly tease chat with an image, but you don't get to see it for very long, chat. All right, that's all you get. If I was dropping frames and you didn't get to see it, that's too fucking bad. And parking hotel and not scammed by airport parking costs. Yeah, not scammed by parking airport costs, or airport parking costs, and not like trying to put it on somebody to, because like the one time that I asked Anger to come pick me up, my flight ended up getting delayed, and it was like we had work the next day, and I showed up and was barely alive. I don't know. It's just, I feel bad asking anybody to drive a couple hours to pick me up from an airport in another city. Nobody wants to drive to an airport. And I get that. That's fine. Changed my mind. I'm not going to San Diego. I'll send Mrs. Nerdy in my place. Why aren't you going to San Diego? What about this situation has made you not want to go to San Diego? Explain yourself. Okay. Brain. Socializing? Oh, well, you know. You'll survive. I promise you'll survive. Well, I mean, you'll probably survive. It's a really high chance that you'll survive. Chad, I'm going to take a bite of my food because I'm hungry. Hold on. I am very squishy. You are correct, man. Did you find all my expressions? I don't know if the toggles transfer over in the file that I sent you, but if they do, the number pad, like all the number pad buttons are most of my expressions. Some of them are different. Like one of them is the number pad minus. I'd love to go to TwitchCon on the other side of the planet, but I'd have to miss running around in a forest with a fake sword shouting magic missile at people. Yeah, not only that, but like the TwitchCon is worth it because of the social aspect of it, right? And like if monetarily you can go to TwitchCon, great. But since there's TwitchCon EU and I honestly usually have a bigger group of people that I'm actually friends with that go to TwitchCon EU, they ask a lot for a couple day long convention with panels that pretty much nobody goes to. I'm so sad I couldn't go to NAM. I would love it if one year, you know, Catachino came over for NA TwitchCon or Moon or somebody, like anybody, you know, love to see you. But next year, hopefully I'll be back for TwitchCon EU. So please admit in teleporting anybody, right? Time zones, the worst. Oh, she found the expressions. I'll be planning on going next year. Yeah. And you know, I look forward to seeing you. So, well, it's adorable. We'll see. We can road trip. I would love to take some of my friends from the EU on a road trip of some sort. So, yeah, definitely plan. Like if one of you is coming to TwitchCon NA or back to the States for whatever reason, you know, let me know. And if I'm available, dude, I've always wanted to experience a road trip. Hell yeah, man. I would be so down for that. We can, you know, work out a payment plan with Sir Bikes a lot, take the Escalade V. Motorcycle? Dude. Do you know what a terrible experience it would be for the average person to jump on a motorcycle and go on a road trip? Now, you put an average person on a motorcycle and you're like, drive around this city. Great. You put an average person that's not used to motorcycles on a motorcycle and you're like, all right, your shift today, 10 hours. Good luck. You don't have the right bike? No, I don't. And nobody else does either. You do, I'm sure. But, you know, I don't see that going well for most people unless they actually ride. No bike? No, not the bikes that you're used to, man. I wanted to do a cross-US road trip in a hire car when I was over there, but it was nowhere near realistic. Well, the thing about it is like a lot of people really underestimate the fucking size of the US, right? So even if you rent a car and you have a week, you are not going to have a good time driving across the country. Unless your objective is literally, I just want to cross the country. I just drove 7 hours for a concert. Yeah, but that's normal to like me and you. Drive for 6 hours in the same state. Dude, there are some states where you can drive for 10 plus hours in the same state. It's not that big. Yes, it is. And the next state over, right? Exactly. Like the same shit happened to Tinko, where Tinko was like, oh yeah, I'll go see the Grand Canyon on public transportation. And it's like, the fuck? the fuck? Yeah, that was the thing. I was budgeting like 2 weeks, and that's just a ton of time to end up on the wrong end of the country. Yep. And you really do have to, like, if you're gonna go on a road trip, I've found, like, I've done a lot of road trips. I love road trips. And the ones that end up being like the least satisfying are the ones where you just don't give yourself enough time in each location. Like, an evening is not enough to appreciate wherever you are. It's just not. Obviously sometimes road trips call for that, but it's so much better to be able to actually take a day or two wherever you're at. B should have put Tink on a Greyhound bus and told him, good luck, pal. That you can't even reliably do that. That's the problem, is that putting yourself on a Greyhound bus may take you to a town, you know, a couple of towns over from where you want to go. But then how the fuck do you get to the town that you actually want to go to? And then it's surprisingly expensive to travel by bus, and it takes way longer than a plane or just driving yourself. So, like, is it worth it? Is it? Hatu, welcome. I can't drive either way. I can only walk. I believe you could drive, man. I bet if we put you in a car, you could absolutely make it go forward. Time to grab all your holiday days and spend a few months making Wallet cry and being gauge. I have, like, after this TwitchCon, I will have less than a week of PTO left. So it's illegal. Nah, it's only legal if they find out. My concert trip was super short. I drove 14 hours total to be in Denver for 28. Yeah. And, like, you know, I'm not saying, like, never to do that. It's just, I know that when I've looked back on trips and been like, wow, I really enjoyed, like, I ended up staying in a renovated church in, like, the middle of nowhere in Alabama to go mountain biking on a random mountain in Alabama. And I was only there long enough to, you know, arrive late, sleep, get up the next morning, ride my bike, find a place and eat in town, and then leave. And like, there was so many cool things that I saw that I was like, damn, if we were just like spending another night here, it'd be really cool to just hang out. But it was 100 miles an hour the whole time through. And now I'm like, wow, I want to go back to that place. But it's like, when the hell am I ever going to have time to go back to this little town in Alabama? Well, hi, Will. No cops, no stops. Technically, Moon can get a learner's permit and drive. Easy. I had to think of a suitable sound effect for that first. I'm good after that. Oh, that looks great, man. Super cute. I'm gonna get Pulleth over. You be fine. Also help. Scream out of excite. I can't stop. I have no advice for you. Chat, I need like 5 minutes. Can we just give me like a minute or two to eat some food real quick? What can we watch that's a short video? Yeah, I almost made my stream title like "Please don't eat my pets," or "They're out here," or like "VTubers are in danger. They're out here eating all our pets." Or maybe like a play on this cat robot thing that's blown up. But I ran out of time, and then scuff happened. So, let's see. Music. Oh, hey, hold on. Hotel book. Awesome. I'm sorry. What? What cat robot? Yeah. So there's these like cheap AliExpress cat robots that are just being pushed out into the market, and they're not safe, and they're murdering cats. So yeah, if you have a cat litter robot, make sure that it's not on the list of robots that are murdering cats. Seriously, like I just want to point that out to anybody that has a cat and one of these litter robots. But then also there's some like I don't know, and I don't want to get political, but apparently there's some like I don't even know what the word for it is. There's some story going around that illegal immigrants in the United States are, you know, stealing people's pets and eating them. And as far as I'm aware, there's no substantiated evidence of this. And it got stated by Trump last night in the debate. Trump was like, they're out here eating all the pets. All the illegal aliens are eating the pets. And I don't know. That just seems absolutely insane to me. My dad apparently looked into it and couldn't find anything. It's all the lead from the 70s. I don't know. It's crazy. The amount of AI like image bullshit I've seen in political discourse recently. Stealing our jobs, eating our pets. What's next, right? If I ever come to America, I eat the pets. Well, Hatu's on a list now. It is insane the heck. Like, I'm not saying that it's like unreasonable to assume that people are out there eating pigeons and stuff, you know? Like I'm sure if you're starving, you will find whatever to eat. But I don't think that people are like setting up traps for like people's cats, you know? I just don't see that happening. Flying over to eat some pussy. Brainy's on a different kind of list now. In Minecraft, they're like, that's common horror story. Why not pigeons? Well, that's the thing. It's like that's just like it's a bird. I don't know. People eat birds all the time. It's the last fucking time you had some chicken. I don't know. Either way, I just feel like that's an insane thing to say on TV in front of, you know, a bunch of people that are watching. I mean, one of those people is going to be the next president of the United States. It just seems insane to me. What if seagull snack? I'm sure a seagull's been thrown on a spit and roasted over a fire too. So Valkyrie, welcome in. Apparently there were people killing ducks in the park, but no one knows if that's true. I mean, who really knows? Again, it's like, even if it were happening on a small scale, it's not like that's a common thing that's happening, you know? You could get up there and be like, you know, X, you know, person, like, you know, I don't know. The X kind of person does X thing, and some fucking weirdo out there has done it, you know? This is the dumbest timeline for sure. Yeah. I would have voted bees. I could not, dude. I could not imagine having to actually work in politics. I'm pretty sure I would just jump off a building. Like I'd be like a month in and I'd be like, wait, what the fuck was I thinking? How did I get here? It's time to check out though.
Some weirdos dress up as cartoon bees and try and make people laugh.
Right. Like, I don't know. There's all sorts of fucking weirdos out there, man. You just never know. Did you actually work in politics? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Absolutely not. I would. Someone did the Pokemon editor for bees. Oh wait, that's just Oakham. Oh my God. Politics sounds scary. I am going to just not expand on that conversation. McLennan, welcome. How are you? Welcome. Please be careful if you go to the woods and check for politics. You all right? Well, you know, there's a lot worse than all right, so. Rather meet a bear politics? It's best to get a friend to help. Strangely enough, the political parties started texting me today. Wait, the U.S. political parties? Or your own political parties? Go find a tree. They seem nice. Canadian ones? Oh, God. It was mine. Chat. Here, I'm sure my food's already ice cold, but let me scarf this down real quick. Listen to Charlie for a minute. Let's see. Bring this back. I promise. As soon as I finish this, I'll be off mute and hanging out. I'm sorry for the scuff. I meant to eat this before the timer was even done, but instead I was panicking. So,
do you know this man? He may look like a default character in a Warhammer 40k Space Marine game, but he's very real and has become a very real boogeyman to the music industry. He was recently arrested on a series of charges, and they're basically treating this guy like Cobra Commander for what he's done. He stole directly from music distributors, and the way that he was able to do this, make off with upwards of $10 million in royalties over the course of 7 years, is through a really interesting scheme that I imagine a lot of others are doing behind the scenes, and it's something the music industry themselves also does in broad daylight. But he got slapped hard for it. So what he did is he created a lot of AI songs and flooded streaming platforms with them, and then had tens of thousands of bot accounts perpetually streaming those songs that he owned, and he would collect royalties from all of those botted stream numbers. His name is Michael Smith. Even his name sounds AI generated. But you want to know what AI could never generate? Goof juice. It's the best flavor ever made. It's actually perfection, and AI can't do that. Also, GamerSupps right now is having a big special where you can get free shipping to anywhere in the world using code MOIST. So pick up some goof juice, best flavor ever, gamersupps.gg/moist. And he's getting his ass spread open here by the FBI now. So the FBI assistant director said, the defendant's alleged scheme played upon the integrity of the music industry by a concerted attempt to circumvent the streaming platform's policy. I love how they just unironically said the integrity of the music industry. What integrity? What kind of fucking laughable joke is that? No such thing. And like I mentioned at the beginning, the music industry is guilty of botting numbers as well. But that's different. It's totally epic when the music industry does it for themselves. That's just swag style business, baby. The FBI remains dedicated to plucking out those who manipulate advanced technologies to receive illicit profits and infringe on the genuine artistic talents of others. As alleged, Michael Smith fraudulently streams songs created with artificial intelligence billions of times in order to steal royalties. Through his brazen fraud scheme, Smith stole millions in royalties that should have been paid to musicians, songwriters, and other rights holders whose songs were legitimately streamed. Today, thanks to the work of the FBI and the career prosecutors of his office, it's time for Smith to face the music. You know, the guy that said that had the biggest fucking smirk on his face. That was his mic drop moment where he put the sunglasses on. I also couldn't help but actually scoff when they said, with a straight face, that he took money away from the artists that would have been paid through these streaming platforms. Brother, look around. The musicians make the littlest piece of that pie. The actual entities that make the lion's share of the money through streaming platforms for music are distributors, publishers, and labels. The actual creative, the artist behind the work, they get the tiniest cut of that cake. They get a urinal cake more than anything. They just get served little dog shits on a plate. They don't see most of that money in the first place. As someone who uses Spotify for our music project, The Gentle Min, I can tell you firsthand, the Spotify royalties for the artist, 2 thumbs way down. Boo, boo, big boo, throw tomatoes. The main people hurt by his scheme were the AI-generated zombies that run the music industry. The music industry was the one that was directly affected the most. I do think there is an argument and a strong case to be made that because he was pumping so many streams to his songs, he was taking some of that marketing, like advertisement money, away from other artists because those ads were instead getting played on his streams that weren't real. So I do think he did end up taking some money away from some of the other artists on the platform. But the main people that were affected was just the music.
Only fair to let the ad play. Also, sizing of this window. Oh my God. It was only fair to let it play. Sorry, chat, I'm back. Let's let this play out. Isn't this insane though? Let's see, what did I miss? We don't have an election coming up technically. Oh God. Yeah, but I hear things have gotten super political over there recently from what I've seen in the news anyways, McLennan. Let's see. This guy, I bought 10,000. How? Buy 10,000 advanced. Integrity. Yeah, integrity. Feels like something that should be in a civil contract dispute. Well, I don't know. What's kind of crazy to me is that like that the platform allowed this to happen. I feel like if you have any sort of team that moderates like user behavior or like looks into stuff, because apparently this guy actually made accounts and set them to listen to his AI playlists and shit. I don't know. It's kind of insane to me that he got away with this and accrued that many plays without his accounts just being terminated or something. So, you know,
music industry directly. He's not like a hero or anything, but it's hard to feel sympathy for the victim here because of how corrupt the music industry is. Now, the way he did this, I think, is pretty interesting, and it's something that I think a lot of other people are doing to a lesser scale than Smith was. So to carry out the scheme, he created thousands of bot accounts on music streaming platforms, Amazon, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and then used software to make the accounts constantly stream the songs he owned. Smith estimated that he could generate 661,000 streams per day, which would get him 1.2 million a year, but he wanted to avoid streaming it all to a single song because he recognized...
No fucking shot. I'm seeing a damn GeoGuessr ad for a bank. Wow. That's amazing.
That would be pretty suspicious and would probably get the kibosh put on his operation pretty quick. They'd find it. So he then identified the need for thousands of songs that he could pump these fraudulent streams into because it would keep the number low enough because it'd be spreading the 660,000 streams a day across thousands of songs. So it wouldn't really be setting off anyone's alarm bells. But if all of it filtered into just 1 or 2 songs, you know, now that's what I call butthole 28, you know, getting 660,000 streams per day. Someone's going to notice and start to piece together that, something's a little fishy here. So that's when he turned to some co-conspirators about needing to get a ton of songs fast. And there's nothing faster than AI. What I find really surprising, though, is that this is in 2018. So this is very primitive AI. And he contacted a chief executive officer of an AI music company, and together they generated hundreds of thousands of songs for this. The names that the AI spit out were pretty trash except for one, Calm Baseball. That name bangs. That right there, I could see that name in lights. Calm Baseball, now performing at Madison Square Garden. Like someone's got to take that. It's too good to just let wither and die, to fade away. But that's the strategy in a nutshell. So he created tons of fake artists, tons of fake music, and tons of fake streams, and collected a lot in royalties from it. Now, I think there is a ton of people doing this. I think there are a lot of people that aren't flying as close to the sun.
I think that the guy that we talked about before, DJ Firehouse, is also doing this. I absolutely think that this is happening on a mass scale. It's kind of shocking to me that it is. But you know, I do think that it is happening. So what is this? Hold on. Can y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all can even hear that. I don't think that you can. Hold on. POV DJ Firehouse right now. Panic, pack up shop, hide everything. Yeah, real. No, I mean, like, let's look at this real quick. Let's look at this real quick. I mean, this as well, but Thank you for the sound effect, Branny. Very pog, very pog. Finally, some good fucking music. No, I mean, seriously, let's, I think I can do, let me see if I can share, hold on. Do this, properties. Okay. Okay. What if I click on it? No, nothing? Okay. Okay, that doesn't work. All right. Well, I'll try something else then.
Son, as Michael Smith did with over $10 million that they're raking in. Michael Smith was going fast and loose here, going hog wild with the amount of money he was making from this. But I think there are a large number of people that are doing this exact thing with smaller numbers. Because Michael Smith would have never been caught if he didn't make so much from it. And I'm sure every single one of you watching this, if you use Spotify, you've stumbled across one of these AI cesspools, like this fucking latrine of AI generated music, and some of it's got hundreds and thousands of listens to it. I think those accounts are doing exactly what Michael Smith did, but instead of making off like Scrooge McDuck with 1.2 million a year, they're probably doing something smaller like $100,000 or $200,000 a year through this same technique in order to stay invisible to the upper echelon of the music industry. That's my guess. And if I'm wrong about that, I don't think I will be for long, because now that this story has blown up, I think there are going to be tons of copycats that are going to do this exact same thing. Bots have become so prevalent. I know this gets tossed around all the time with like dead internet theory and all of that, but unironically, the data has shown more often than not, the people you interact with aren't people at all. They're not blood, flesh, cringe, and cum. They are bots. And a lot of the things and content you consume doesn't even come from humans either. It comes from bots. So it's one of those things where if it's not already happening in a big way on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, all that, it's going to very soon. Now, in the case of Michael Smith, he's being charged with wire fraud conspiracy, wire fraud and money laundering conspiracy, and could face a maximum of 20 years in prison per count. And
God, yeah, it's they're absolutely gonna make an example out of this guy. I don't know. I don't think that it should be allowed, but I like Charlie already said, I just don't really feel like it's like, yay, the music industry is just going to do this on their own terms now.
I've got a hunch that the music industry is going to do everything in their power to make an example out of Michael Smith to try and scare people away from emulating what he's done. I think they're going to throw the book at him to make it a deterrent from copycats. Because if more and more people start doing what Michael Smith was, the music industry is going to be in some deep doo-doo. It's a very hard thing for them to combat against. Like,
Good
look at
night,
how long
Moon.
Michael
Rest well.
Smith got away with it. And again, the only reason he got caught is
Keep
just
well.
because of how much money he was pulling in. But if people stay at lower amounts that they're making from it, I don't think they have the ability to find all of them.
do.
I think they're very scared of this becoming a bigger problem for them, and I think they're going to do everything in their power to fuck Michael Smith. But anyway, I just wanted to talk.
No, I mean, I 100% think that these companies, especially like a service like Spotify, could actually gatekeep this kind of thing. Like, if you actually have some, like, there would have to be changes to like the authentication process, and all sorts of stuff. Like, it would cost Spotify a lot of fucking money, right? It would cost Spotify a lot of money to police their content, to verify their content, and to have a team of people that were actually looking for bad actors like this. But if they could afford to pay Joe Rogan $250 million, then they can afford to do that. Am I wrong? Does anyone disagree with that statement? You can afford to pay Joe Rogan $250 million. You could do like the very basic of like actually screening your content. Political? It's not even political. The more I watch you, the more I want to eat a bee. Is that like weirdly sexual? Like, I don't understand. You want to vor me? Because I think Spotify should be better. The vor arc. Bees 2024 reminds me of the guy who sent Apple and Google, etc. invoices for nothing and they paid them. He only got caught because it was so much cash. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I didn't watch the video on it, but yeah, apparently there was a guy that was literally just sending companies invoices and they were like, well, fuck, I guess we owe this person money. We might as well fucking pay him.
I want a vor bee stinger first.
Oh God. Well, Legion made some art of that. If you want to check it out. As fucking horrifying as that was. Sorry, I'm Momo's editor. I don't know. Red, do you think that it would be possible for Spotify to police their content to the point where this was less of a problem, where they were more aware of this kind of thing happening? Because I genuinely think that they could. I don't know. I guess that there's just like, how do you find the shittiest stuff that's uploaded to Spotify? Like, and why would they even allow that to be on the platform? Like, is there any sort of verification process? I've never uploaded anything to Spotify. Like, the way I understand it, you have to like partner with like some kind of distribution company that like represents you, that puts your shit onto Spotify. Like, search for Christian rock. Nerdy's got jokes. Nerdy's got jokes. You don't enjoy some good POD every once in a while? That's not your jam? That doesn't do it for you? Christian cock. Well, you know, looking back at incidences in multiple churches, there's plenty of that to go around. Only verification you have to go through is a distributor. So if someone Spotify approves of gives you access, you're set. Right. So, why doesn't Spotify go after these distributors that are bad actors? Why would you not do that? Why would you want garbage on your platform using up your bandwidth? Bees, I hope you got a laugh from the dumb video I sent you this morning at like 2 a.m. Wait, did you DM it to me? Hold up. Oh yeah, I did get a laugh. Yeah, I did. Also, I was half asleep, so I forgot that even happened. But yes, that did make. Man, I can't believe people were stupid enough to actually do that. I think fundamentally Spotify doesn't really care about this. What they care about is the erodes the value of their advertising dollars. Well, I mean, it's yeah. I mean, I guess that's the case. Yo, Mita, welcome in. Good to see you. You know, jet lag. Yes. Do you have Nebula? Yes, I do. Is this a serious question? Because we've watched a lot of jet lag here for a long time. The way you said moron gets me every time. Spotify would love to be able to say your ads were played on loads of songs so long as you don't look too closely at them. They only care about the reputational side. Yeah, I guess there's that. I mean, it's the same reason that like that a lot of social media, I feel like, lets bot traffic continue to exist, because at least the numbers look good, right? I've been watching jet lag since season 1. We've been watching jet lag since season 1 here. I guess we'll see you more on Wednesday nights. I don't know. I guess it's super complicated. I just wish that, man, I don't know. I wish that these platforms would do better. Jet lag is like a travel-based game show that some YouTubers put on. And it's cheesy and I love it. Are you already watched today's episode? Well, no spoilers. We're going to watch it here in a minute. The fuck is Nebula? Well, you're going to have to figure that shit out yourself. And by that, I mean, just wait and you'll find out what Nebula is, because they'll plug it during jet lag. I'm not going to spoil it. Well, thank you. I don't know. Just do better. Do better. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in any platform that allows this garbage AI content to be a big part of their platform. And more, I feel like I'm running into it on services like Spotify. So, anyways, enough of me preaching about this shit being miserable and terrible. Should we jump into jet lag before I randomly start lagging again? And yeah, is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, I have been working on the rules. The mods have looked over them. More changes will be made to them. That is still cooking. I'm working on a Wreckfest event. I'll be reaching out to some people here before long. But yeah, like more details to come on that. It's a very like things are actually actively being planned on it. So it's going to happen. I just don't really know exactly what it's going to look like. A dungeon event is about to happen. Good luck, everybody. So yeah. I've got a lot of cool stuff happening in the background right now. So hope y'all are hyped for it, and I'll do more promo for it as more of it becomes real. So, all right, let's jump into jet lag chat. Boop. It is episode 3. Where's our recap? Let's see. Let me do some adjusting here. Move this over to there. There. There we go. Okay. And put myself right. Yeah.
And welcome to episode 3 of our game of Tag Across Europe. Right now, I, Sam, am the runner, and I'm trying to get to Lyon, France before Ben and Adam can catch me. Last episode started tough for me. I lost a ton of time failing to complete a puzzle box challenge.
You deserve every single fucking second that this delays you. I don't even feel bad about saying that.
challenge, leaving me low on coins and stuck overnight in the small town of Bassano del Grappa. But then things started to turn around. Ben and Adam got so afraid of me taking a route north that they preemptively went around me to cut me off in the Alps. And then, at the start of the day, I used a double up power up on my challenge, and this happened.
Okay, ready?
I'm bad at favorites, dude. I'm so bad at
Your
favorites.
phone is dead. For the rest of your run, you cannot use your phone for navigation or research. You may use your phone if a challenge specifies its use, i.e. to take a photo of something, or to communicate with the chasers.
Is it good?
That's a lot of coins, though. Holy.
Chat, we are so back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I might have just pulled the single best card I could pull. Because like this is one of the highest value cards in the
Mita,
entire
what's your favorite?
deck. And I get 4,000 coins. So here's the thing. This means like
Connect 4. He's gotta navigate like I do now.
You okay? Yeah. I think I got bit by one of them Italian spiders last night. Okay, well.
What does that mean?
You gotta reckon that. Oh my God.
Capture the flag, yeah.
You gotta reckon that Sam is feeling pretty nervous this morning.
Yeah. We are so back. We are so back. Oh my God.
Yeah, but now you have to navigate on your own. I wonder how well this is really going to go for him.
Oh boy.
Like, he's gotta know that we're right on top of him.
Yeah.
Tinko bet him.
If we had taken the most direct route to him, we would be over to him.
He's going to start spouting
You know,
spaghetti
in
from
the
his
20
wrists.
minutes.
Oh my God.
Like,
That's
we
uncalled
obviously
for.
didn't do that because we thought he was going to get further last night. But he should know that he's in
New
pretty
Zealand
serious
was good.
danger.
Even though I
think they
talked
need
a
to
lot
make
of
a
shit
really
during that
important
one, it was
decision.
good.
Quite fast. And that is basically like, do I go for it this run?
Your least
or not?
favorite one's the Australia one? Why?
In the dying minutes of the veto last night, I did a little bit of research about this morning. Assuming they position themselves exactly right, Ben and Adam can get here. 6:44, 6:45-ish is the first train in. I don't feel
Not
like,
enough interaction,
I don't
yeah.
feel like I can make it all the way to Lyon while evading them without train schedules on my phone and stuff. Because like, the ability to formulate a very specific plan and figure out, you know, trains and stuff is really crucial.
Bro, shut the fuck up and just go somewhere. Shit.
And I really don't like this risk, is to earn some more coins, get caught here, and then have a really high coin balance and the ability to use my phone again for my second run and be able to just go. But the thing is, it's not a when, it's an if. Because if
Was
Ben
Switzerland the one where he just like lay down in the woods and hid for like an hour? Because that one was really good. That was really fucking funny. I don't know. The bottle flip challenge will ever leave me with like PTSD. I simply will never be able to forgive this man for that. Sam just laid down in a park. Oh, like that, multiple of them. Like he laid down in a park, and then another one to like legitimately laid down in the woods, and like his umbrella or some shit got him caught. Ben camped under a slide. Yeah. No, that was a good season. Yeah. Man, he is really. I can't really blame him. I'd be overthinking this shit too, but it's just like I guarantee you, he like watched this after the fact and was just like, God damn it.
Adam wins, I don't get a second run. And if any of them just take too long and we don't have enough time, I won't get a second run. But it's just, I'm just not in the position to win right now, but I can put myself in a very good position to win later if the stars align. Man. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's the strategy.
So we'll keep an eye on the tracker, but we're pretty sure we know where he's going. And
Well, he only has one way out of there now.
Yeah.
I just don't
Mo,
think he
welcome
has
back.
any options. I think this is the whole point.
Yeah.
We will be cutting him off. We will be establishing a choke point in the Owls.
Which, once again, is a very cool sentence.
So, I think considering I'm not worried about getting caught, I think it just makes sense for me to do another double-up power-up. I think let's do it. Let's get another double-up power.
Hope you're having a beautiful day. I have had a roller coaster of a day, but in general, it has been fantastic. Congratulations on getting affiliate, by the way. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Can we get a shout out for that little Mo, please?
Potentially stranding me here for 90 minutes. Okay.
Thank you.
Cursed. Data leak. For the next 2 hours, you must provide the chasers with all the following information. Purchase transport, hold cards, outcome of challenges, coin balance.
Not worth.
It's another curse. It's another
Oh,
curse.
it's all good. Work was just busy, and then I started stream and immediately
Things never go this way.
had connection
The
issues.
only downside is I do have to tell them
Then my
coin
dinner got
balance.
cold. Then I had to
Which I would prefer for them not to know.
have a video
considering it's so
babysit chat
spicy.
so I could eat.
His coin balance is 5,790.
Hold on. He just pulled the data leak curse. We can see his coin balance, which is outrageously high.
God. I would like to see the look on their faces when they hear that. And I will, because I get to watch this show.
I don't. That's crazy.
That is crazy. He has a crazy number of coins.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to matter.
I would say that this
Nebula.
makes me feel much better about our plan now. If he has that high of a balance, getting ahead of him is imperative.
Yeah.
Well,
this also makes me think that the stakes of catching him right now are
very
so
high. Yeah.
Because if we don't catch him,
he probably has enough to just go straight. My guess is that he has looked at the fastest we could get there, which is that we would be there basically now. And he did the double up just to try to get coins before we caught him. And now he has a crazy balance. And he just pulled this curse, and that is a valuable curse. And it got doubled. That's my guess.
Almost.
Yeah, I think that he probably thinks that he's about to lose and he's just trying to farm coins.
I wish they streamed on Twitch
But
so I could
it'll be
ask them
interesting to see
questions.
when he doesn't get caught,
I think they
what he then
answer
decides to
questions
do.
sometimes
Surely
on
they'll
the
just go to
podcast.
Trento.
Have you listened to the podcast? This is
Given
like
the fact that I think
a,
they'll be here so soon. I don't think I want.
this is such an awkward, it's kind of making me cringe to watch this right now because it's just so goofy and awkward. And he's just narrating this existence, this reality that isn't true. It's like, oh no. Oh, please don't. I don't have Nebula. It's expensive. Yeah, it is. I got it because one, we enjoy the content here, and two, there's actually some really good stuff on there. So, Sam does not know what's going on, and making sure we know too.
Want to do a double up power up this time. So let's just do a plain old vanilla card pull.
Oh, Mo, if you're
ready?
still here, did you get to 50 sub points? I saw you were close.
Date an old thing. Find an old structure. You have one guess to accurately predict which century it was built in. You may not use your phone or any concrete information concerning its construction date. You must make this guess using contextual clues. If your guess is wrong, you cannot find a reliable date of construction, or if your building was constructed during the 20th or 21st century, this challenge is automatically vetoed.
He's pulled the date an old thing. He's still just pulling challenges.
He's just.
Oh, date an old thing. Date an old thing. Okay. This town, I looked it up on the way here, is famous for this old wooden bridge, and I know it's that way. Let's get on the move. This is so handy. There's a map. You're just gonna go through there.
I did love that about so many places that I went in Europe. There were just like handy maps around, similar to that, where you could get like a general idea of where you were wandering. Date your grandma. I can't say he didn't date an old thing that, oh my God, Ranimus. That's, reflect on the fact that you made me read that.
All right, here we go. It's gotta be that bridge. A good bridge. It's a very vibey bridge.
Brainy, that's so true.
I've just pulled into the station, so I need to be quick.
I think he still thinks he's in trouble.
Yeah.
And I think this is actually really interesting. I think he wants to get caught soon because I think he really wants a second run. That's my guess, is that he's like, please catch me ASAP, which is not what we're doing. Once he starts moving, we'll have like one chance to catch him. If he goes for the win on this run, because otherwise he's really going to be able to go without stopping.
When they're so confused, they think he's throwing, but actually that's exactly what he's doing. This is just so, yeah.
Stopping for quite a while. And so we just need to make sure that if he does go for the win on this run, we'll be able to cut him off.
I love this.
This is a good bridge. Oh man, this looks so Italian. The water's so blue. I love this.
5-dimensional chess by the Lord of Disappointment Island. That was a pretty bridge. That was a nice bridge.
Okay, welcome to Verona.
Yeah, it definitely looked more green to me as well. But, you know, hey, we're not there.
Two teams, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
We'll pause for ads for a second. Mamma mia, blue water. So very Italian. Oh yeah, chat. Like my tweet. Like my tweet, chat. I'm giving you engagement to engage with, or content to engage with. No? Wow. Breaking news. Wait, what's breaking news? Oh, the breaking news category. Yeah. Yep.
During their first debate, former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris battled over inflation, abortion, and immigration, knocking each other's policies and defending their own records. Washington correspondent Julia Benbrook is in Philadelphia with the key takeaways from the showdown.
A highly anticipated moment.
Kamala Harris. Let's have a good debate.
I just want to know if they're going to lead off with the... all I want to know is if they're going to lead off with the pet thing.
Thank you.
Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris meeting on the debate stage. It was an evening full of tense back and forth as the two strive to present themselves as the best option for
Well, is there no audience there?
voters, taking on topics like border security.
Why are we
Oh, it's so awkward.
these millions of people to come through on the southern border?
He'd prefer to run on a problem and
Okay, well, they didn't, and now I'm disappointed. Hassanabi for real? God, I wish there were super mods. I wish there were super mods, and then I would give that power to... I don't know who I would give that power to. I would give that power to somebody that I could trust to strike down Brainy. I don't know who that would be. I would figure it out. I would appoint a mod just to moderate Brainy. I'm not giving you super mod. I'll be a super mod. Stop begging. Red, if they ever add super moderators, I'll give you super mod so you can time out Brainy whenever it's needed. Super mod. Yes.
From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where
What the
civil
fuck?
blood makes civil hands unclean.
You call me
Okay,
Hasana
so
B.
my initial guess, just based on
I could be negative
how,
mod.
like,
well, I mean, I
old
count on you for
things
that highly.
often
Yeah.
are in towns like this in Europe.
I wouldn't have it any
My
other
initial
way.
guess would be like 16th, 17th century kind of thing. But on the other hand, it is a wooden bridge. I
Red
do feel
literally
like
did
the fact that
first.
It's a wooden bridge does mean that like it
I'm
can't
blaming
be
you.
that old.
From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood.
What do you mean it can't be that old? It's literally like of course it's been repaired, motherfucker. Steals my joke, gets blamed. I mean, isn't that just how the world works? Fuck you, open Genshin. Okay. Okay. As if that wasn't gonna happen anyways.
Make civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of lovers. What's that? I lost.
Say we're in a kind of Romeo and Juliet situation in that I want to poison Sam.
I don't think something in the 1700s would be like as historically significant. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, let's try 16th century. So meaning the 1500s, the 16th century.
That is me going to check my answer, an exception to my no phone curse, and discovering that while the original bridge was built in 1569, which would make my guess right, it was completely destroyed and rebuilt 3 different times, most recently in 1948.
Wait, does that count?
All right, does not count since I guess the entire thing had been destroyed at one point.
Legion, welcome in. As expected? Wait, what do you mean as expected? I'm surprised to hear that. I don't know. I feel like it... I mean, of course a wooden bridge isn't going to last forever, but I mean, shit gets replaced. So I got neither?
The current version.
No, because I think that... Wait, so I'm confused about his wording there. Is him checking the answer... Not, I would assume that it's an exception. By it being an exception, he means that he's allowed to do that. Like he's just allowed to check the answer and then he has to put the phone back away. But it's bullshit. He didn't get it. Stuff gets renovated and rebuilt. Right. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, it just.
All design in the 1500s was not, you know, no part of it was built in the 1500s. Yeah.
Hi, Mogo.
I am confused why I haven't been
Chains of
caught
broom
yet.
handle and brush part. Is it the same brush?
I mean, like.
I mean, that's just fucking life, though, Mogo. Like, okay, if you swap them both out, like right there in that moment, is it the same brush? Like, no, I guess it's not. But like, if you replace chunks of the brush over time, like, he can be an idiot, but this should count. I feel like it should count as well. Like, it's kind of bullshit that, like, it got rebuilt back in the place of the thing that was originally there because the original thing was there. Probably, like, pretty much damn near the same way that it was built before. I don't know. That's Ship of Theseus, very, versus obliteration and replacement. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I guess that gets pretty fucking philosophical, but in this instance, it's the same fucking bridge, man. It is. Thank you for the 3-stream streak.
Like if they were here, they should have been able to get from the station to here by now. Because it definitely was less than a 20-minute walk, and they've had 20 minutes. So maybe they, like, psyched themselves out yesterday and went way further than they needed to. I don't know.
Yeah, so we made the mistake of believing in the same. We made what I believe was a smart decision to go ahead of him so we can cut him off. The thing is, you can't cut someone off if they aren't trying to get you. We are in front
So what are you gonna do?
We are blocking his path forward. The problem is, if he doesn't move, we can't go after him. Because if we go after him, then he can just go to Trento and go around, and he would beat us there, and then he would just be scooting all the way to the end.
That is to say, he has two paths to get to his win location.
We're showing them on the map right now.
And right now, we're in a spot where we can block either.
Yeah.
So this is quite safe. But if we go after him, then it'll
This is
open up
10D
one
chess.
of those two
They're
paths,
not wrong though.
and he can slip past us.
Which means, unfortunately, I think until he moves, we have to stay.
And I think that means that he can earn as many points as he wants, and we just have to wait until he starts to go for the win.
So I'm currently having to decide whether I want to take the train out of here north, considering that for everything I can tell, Ben and Adam are not here. And therefore, maybe I can take that train, which would be awesome. So I need to get there fast if I want to take that. I think I'll make it in time. It's 7:15. I'm almost certain it was like 7:20 something.
Turtling Gamba edition,
is,
real.
Was it after 7:23 when my veto period ends? And the other question is, do I even want to take it?
Look, Sam, eventually you have to move. Eventually you have to move. And actually, every minute that you don't move, you decrease your odds of getting a second run where you can use all of those coins that you
But I have to imagine he's gonna shift gears soon. He's gonna say, like, okay, I've got enough coins.
Ben is so
let's
on
just
it.
go for the victory. If Sam gets away and we can't get in front of him again, with the amount of coins he has now,
he's just gonna go straight to.
So he's really dangerous, which means that staying in front of him is more important than ever.
Yeah.
Where are they? What tomfoolery?
They
have
pretty
they
much
been
do
up
just
to?
get one shot. They have to just stare at the
And how are they
tracker.
not here by now? They must have just massively psyched themselves up and thought I would get
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, Sam. Shut up. Shut up. Like, literally, if you had done anything that made sense, you know what? I'm so done with him. I'm so done with him.
massively ahead, went massively ahead to try to cut me off, and are now not here. So train to Trento leaves in 3 minutes. I think I want to take it, because here's the thing. Trento's not a big place. I think it would take...
I had been like pretty overly critical of Sam, and it was actually Adam that I should have been shitting on for the abysmal display of using his disguise. So like Sam actually caught some unnecessary hate, and in general, I don't like dislike him, but you have to consider the things that are like fresh in my memory about Sam right now. The bottle flip makes me want to scream every time I think about it. The last challenge that he did with the puzzle box, he had a piece of the puzzle in his pocket. And he ended up wasting like 2 hours because of that. And then this right here, like hindsight, of course, and we're getting to watch it from a perspective that, like, of course, he doesn't know what the fuck to think because that's the way that the game works. But like, for him to be like, what are they doing? What are they doing? His brain thinks different, bro. It really does. You nearly excuse the puzzle piece. Listen, I'm just saying it could happen to any of us. And like, I don't actually hold a personal grudge against him, but he's not making it easy for me to not tell him to shut the fuck up.
Take a while for them to catch up with me there. I don't know because I can't research, but like, it takes a while for them to catch up with me.
If he psychs himself
I will have
out
safe challenge time where I can get more budget.
and doesn't get on this train,
It's now 7:23. I'm officially freed from veto period. gonna do it. We're gonna make it north of the Alps. I didn't think there was any shot. Yeah. I don't see a reason not to.
Thank you. Thank you. And you can't deny that, like, even if it was, like, I don't know, even if it was goofy how this played out, this has still gone fantastically for him. Unless that's exactly what they would expect him to do. You know?
Oh,
he's moving.
Great news. It was dicey there for a minute, but it seems he has gotten on the train to Trento.
Yep. He's on his way to Trento, which means that in 15 minutes, we can hop on a train to Trento and beat him there. And at least we have something to do now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bro, imagine if their train gets delayed.
This morning, I woke up thinking I was...
That's it. That's the season. Train's canceled. They can't get there in time. Womp womp. Womp womp.
Gonna get caught in about 15 minutes. And I really don't understand why Ben and Adam could not get there within the first hour and 25 minutes of the day. So my only thought is that they must have been really, really worried about how good of a run I was gonna have and, tried to go somewhere in an anticipatory fashion, like Verona or something,
That's the whole point of the game! Of course that's what they did!
Annoyed. I would say annoyed by how many points he has.
Just gotta make sure we catch him and that he doesn't go again.
Yup.
Been eating like nothing but those cereal bars.
Well,
for the last 2 days. They're not bad.
Ben, what do you think about the Alps?
I'm not gonna lie, when Beast howls in mental anguish and speak.
Switzerland joke. Does that make sense? Is that a good joke?
Kind of. These are the Italian Alps, but sure.
Look at this. Oh my God, gorgeous. And I bet it's gonna get prettier.
It is pretty.
Okay. Welcome to
European trucks,
Trento.
whoa!
Benjamin, I'd like to welcome you to Trento. Sam should be here in like a half an hour.
We have to figure out where exactly his train is getting in.
Yeah, so we can probably find an arrivals board.
We'll have to sort of arrange ourselves to make sure that we can block all the exits from where he might get out.
Yeah, because I do not like that Sam is good at running now.
No, that could be a bit of a problem.
My legs are completely shot from yesterday. I do not think that I could beat Sam in a foot race.
And though I could also normally beat Sam in a foot race, my legs are also shot. Okay, here we go. Departures and arrivals. I think it's the one from Bassano and platform 1.
Great.
So looks like he'll get in on platform 1. So if he does in fact get in on this platform, which seems to be right.
Yeah, he's trapped.
I don't see how he could get out of it.
Our guy is trapped.
I think we just post up here.
Cozy
and
platform, yeah.
Wait for his arrival.
Maybe it just works out. Maybe this is it. Maybe I can string together train routes in a region that I've never been to before. I mean, from Trento, I'm pretty sure I need to go to Innsbruck, Austria. I at least just need to go north. And then I need to cross into Switzerland. Crossing Switzerland, I think I could do.
Watch him do something so unpredictable because he doesn't have access to his phone that he does actually manage to wander around them just purely by luck.
Because I've traveled Switzerland a lot. I mean, we were just there with hide and seek recently. I mean, I could definitely get to Lyon.
This gets on a train to somewhere bizarre.
You get to Geneva, and from Geneva, it's just a quick train. I mean, hopefully there's like a map of the station.
Yeah, he has no phone.
Hello.
Hello?
We put the camera on a tall pole.
Yep, we're doing some awesome stuff over here. So,
Shut up! Sam, damn it, you're a dummy, Sam. Why you like this? Sam, got them horse legs? He going to use his tripod. Man, I want him to lose. Oh, baby, is this clown going to get it?
Legion, I'm live. Like I'm actually like stream. You can actually get my reaction without having to RP my reaction. I don't know if you realize this, but I am in fact watching this right now with you. You don't need to reference Sam's penis in a text to speech. I feel like those were very appropriate lookups.
believe that Sam's train, which should be here fairly soon.
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
We'll get in right here on this platform.
And then
we got him.
And then
so
I swear to God, one more train of thought, TTs, and I am going to do it.
Holy fuck, bro, Rainy, I'm sorry. I feel like we may need to create some space between us. Like, I know you're my editor and a good friend of mine, and we've become close throughout our time spent together on this crazy platform. But you reading my mind is. I need you to get out of there.
Are we watching Weird Americans Be Weird? Also, hello, Mr. Holy Horsey Davids.
Oh my God, Rathos, welcome. Yeah, we're watching Weird Americans Be Weird. Yo, welcome in. Welcome. And today, so yeah, you stole the shit out of my brain cell. Also, Mo, did you get to 50 sub points? I think it still works like this, where you just need to reach 50 sub points at any one given time to unlock the maximum amount of affiliate emotes that you can have. I don't think they just give those to you all at like right off the rip. And I saw that you had like a crazy, was that an offline hype train that you got after you hit affiliate? Cause that was crazy. But the same shit happened to me. So anyways, no particular reason that I'm asking. I'm just curious. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. Where were we? Oh yeah. I was, hold on. Do this right here. This right here. Almost there. No. I need this. I need this. Need this. Okay. Browse. Okay. All right. That just needed to be on the screen.
I'm feeling ready. I mean, look, if I were Sam, I think I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. I'd say, oh no, I'm screwed because Ben and Adam are so talented at Jet Lag the game that I simply cannot win.
Yeah, he has so many coins, Ben. I hate how many coins he has.
Well, it's not a problem because he's not going to get a second run because I'm going to win.
Sure, yes, you've said this several
we
times.
keep forgetting that.
This is not getting sturdy.
So I think that if we just hide behind that pillar.
Oh, and there's even they put a little bench here for in case you're trying to trap your friend who is coming from southern Italy. He can't exit that way. He has to go this way. We've posted up.
Dude, what are these columns made of? It looks like plywood or something. Is that what's happening? They must be doing construction or something on this. It's been weirding out my brain. I'm like, surely that isn't just like giant things of plywood, but it is.
Up Adam here. I'll hide right behind there. I don't think you'll have any way out.
No.
It's a perfect plan. That's his train.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't had the cops called on them.
Signal me when he walks out.
That train was scenic. Hello.
Gotcha.
Buongiorno.
Adam not trusting Ben in the slightest. Adam not trusting Ben in this, like literally looking the wrong direction as Ben is like, please you fuck, turn around. He thought they were going to push him onto the tracks. I think that's probably part of the reason why he didn't run. He's like, I mean, you're not going to cause a scene at the fucking train station like this. Ben and Adam need couples therapy. They really do. Please be in disguise. I don't know why they don't really go like hard on the disguises. I think with a pretty basic disguise, sometimes you could do some goofy stuff. How much room in your pack does a wig and like a dress take up? Genuinely. Wangler, welcome in. How are you?
Beeman.
Could have shaved his head. Dude, imagine that man like shaves his head and like goes to a shop and gets like a bunch of temporary tattoos or something. Fucking day. Yo, I feel that. I hope you're able to just relax now though. Hopefully you're done with that whatever bullshit you're having to deal with. But yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, dude, imagine on a road trip, got a flat on the interstate. That is the worst. That sucks. Well, you know, hopefully you're not still on the interstate. But yeah, seriously, shave your head, like bring a fake beard or something. Even just a moment of uncertainty could work. Yeah, right? Especially if they act in a sneaky way, like he comes off the train talking to someone else as if they're together. Right? Wig, different clothes, or like a beard or something. Like just talk on your phone or something. Wearing a mask. I don't know. Stuck in New Mexico for 13 hours. About to get into Amarillo. Holy, is that what you're calling it for the day? Well, good luck with that last stretch getting to Amarillo. Holy. I had that happen in Saskatchewan. The worst time I ever had a flat on, it wasn't an interstate, it was a toll road. But I got a flat on a toll road in like the tire fucking exploded. And I had to pull off to the side. And luckily there was a place to pull off to the side, but there was no safe place. There was not enough room to safely change the tire. Luckily the toll authority saw us on their cameras and they were like, they're gonna fucking die, and sent their help squad out to get our dumbasses off the road and send us on our way. Like, this dude literally pulled out with a giant maintenance truck, blocked the lane of traffic, put the spare on and was like, get the fuck out of here. My tire light came on and I just watched the PSI going down steadily. That sucks. Any Americans eating Maccas here? Wait, why do you think, why would you just assume that an American that's in my chat would be eating Maccas right now? Why would you ask that? Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Nah, dude, thanks for checking in. Good luck on the trip, man. Man, you're literally gonna interrupt my fucking stream for this? Bro, Wangler feels bad for checking in. And you literally, my own fucking mod, in the middle of stream. No.
Yo, my
No.
busy Rizzle
No.
I've got to head to bed, but I haven't dropped my wrap, so I guess I'll drop one and call it a wrap. I
Fuck
need to
your
get
gun.
up early. You see, anyway, chat, get yourself advanced, GG. Buying that stuff is a breeze, and you get 10% off with code BEES. To know that's a steal needs no education. Love you all, folks. Peace out, Pollen Nation.
Good night, Ranimus. Thank you, Atom Bro. Thanks for hanging out, Ranimus. I don't even know what the fuck to say to you right now, Brady. I don't even work benefits, motherfucker. You're ridiculous. I feel hypocritical being upset with literally anyone for self-promo or disrupting stream. When you walk in here with a fucking McDonald's Genshin ad and you're like, hey, could you do this for me? You piece of shit. Yeah, okay. Consider, do you even need to ask that? Who is all right. Real question. Chat, who is one of my best friends, who is also a member of the community, who is also a very avid gacha player, right? Who is that? Doesn't start for another week. Well, I don't even play Genshin. I was already fucking aware of it. Okay. Only 2 gacha. I go bother Anger. No, what I'm saying is Anger's probably going to do it for himself because Anger just is probably going to want to do it. And I'm probably going to get drug along to McDonald's. So yes, I can do this for you because I don't need it. You don't have to bother Anger about it. What am I even going to have to do? I haven't looked at this yet. You have 17th to the 29th. Genshin Impact Deluxe McCrispy meal. Oh my God. I'm going to need one too. You're really going to make me go to McDonald's and be like, yes, I would like one Genshin Impact Deluxe McCrispy meal, please. Pay Brainy with merch makes sense. Bro, no fucking shot. Redemption code includes Wind Glider, Wings of Delicacies, and name card Celebration Crispy and Sweet. Yes, Genshin Impact thing, not Happy Meal this time. Fuck's sake. Yeah, no, we'll get you taken care of. All right, people should be back from the ads. You get an in-game Macca's apple pie recipe. Oh my god, incredible! They better make Ronald McDonald a gotcha pool. I would have told y'all this upcoming shit, but I'm on leave from work. God damn it! Find out from watching a fucking cartoon bee on a website. It's the way the world works these days. That's why you might call me an influencer. Oh god, that hurts. That hurts to say. They just keep pulling me back in. Ronald is my husbando. Oh my god. Oh god, why did you say it? It hurts. All right, back to jet lag. Yay, Ben gets to run now.
Buongiorno. Okay, I need the cards. I do need the cards quickly. I hate to be a rush, but to quote the great Sam Denby, please give me the cards.
Now?
Yes, thank you. Okay. Goodbye. Here we go.
All right, well, he wanted the cards very quickly, and I think I know why, which is that
there is a train to Verona leaving very soon. I looked sneakily.
They did not say Buongiorno.
While we were waiting for Sam, and
so
I saw
good.
that it was on platform 2. Okay, Verona. The good thing about this train to Verona is I don't think they can get to Verona for quite a while. I'm gonna do some quick little research. Okay.
What about DiGiorno? It's not delivery.
That they cannot get on a train to Verona until 12:33. That gives me several hours to work with, and I could really make some bank. Oh boy, this might be a really good start. Okay, I believe. This is my train. Wait. Oh my god.
Did he just miss his train?
It was delayed. Oh my god. Oh god, the train left without me.
Did you just miss your train?
For 5 minutes, but then it left on time and I didn't even look. Okay. Okay. That's fine. We simply won't go on that train. We'll go to a different place.
You guys' location?
Sam's confusing news.
Yes, so you were explaining to me when he got caught that the reason he was running is because there was about to be a train.
Yeah, so I had
Why would you not even check the train, dude? It's like he just stood there in the staircase yapping rather than just like walk up to the train that's on the platform. Bumping into him at the train station like, hey fellas, so this has happened multiple times on this show where like the next person is taken over and they're just like, it immediately goes wrong. Oh my God.
checked on this. There was a train at like, There was a train at like 9:37 to Verona, really well timed. And we wouldn't have been able to get to Verona until 2 hours later. So like it seemed like a total like obvious win for him. And I assumed that was why he wanted the card so much. But I think he is still in the station. Which would not make any sense.
That's so
It was
bad.
the perfect train.
That's so bad, dude. That's worse than the puzzle piece. That's worse than the puzzle piece. I'm sorry, Ben.
It was the perfect train. It was the perfect train. And I thought it was delayed by 5 minutes because it said delayed by 5 minutes. And then it left.
Never trusted. Yeah, like why? Seriously, why would you not just walk up to it? Dude, I never need to see mouth peels open written out again. Rule number 1, just be on the
So,
right.
like-
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm very confused.
His tracker update?
Oh, he's still here. It doesn't show him on.
Okay, like theoretically, this could be really, really good for us, but last time we thought something really, like Ben was doing something that was really, really good for us.
I've learned
Americans
now
play. Fuck
that
you,
when Ben
dude.
is doing something really weird, it's usually not good for us.
I had this exact same thing happen to me while I was traveling last
They are
time. You
not
know what
gonna
I did?
What?
I sat my ass on the train. And I was like, cool, I just get to sit down for 5 more minutes.
I was thinking. That might freak him out a little bit. Because it's like, oh my god, what is Ben doing? Is this all part of Ben's plan?
Bro, what
Ben
plan
is
could you
really
possibly have,
confident.
you
He
fucking...
insisted. He had
you
this
goofy
very
f-
specific strategy this season. He wrote down on a piece of paper his strategy.
I did not know
He wouldn't let me show it.
I figured out a strategy.
Oh my
That'll
god.
win me the game, guaranteed. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna
So he
show it to
isn't late
camera,
for the
and then
trains,
play
but
it
he's
so
late for
when I
Shrimp.
definitely
I'm
win.
sorry.
Look at this. This is my strategy to win the game. That Sam can't see because it's so powerful, and it's definitely gonna win me the game.
He has some very specific ideas about how to win this, and I feel like this could play a part in that.
What is he doing?
Yeah, sure, dude. It plays a
mind
part in
games.
that. Yeah. Yeah, totally intentional.
Why would he not take the perfect train? It's because now I need to figure out a new plan.
Okay, we're not too long to the end of our jail period, so how about let's go back to...
Yeah, we should go back there. We need to figure out what he's doing.
Okay.
You have
I think
15 minutes,
my best
dude.
bet now
You literally just have to
is
leave.
Just hop on the train to Bassano.
I feel like your best move if you fuck that train up is literally just get on a train. And that legitimately may confuse the shit out of them. They're like, why is he going the complete wrong direction? And like, why? There's literally no good answer for this. It would be the Sam situation all over again. Like, why didn't he just get on the early train to go north? Literally could have just outrun us. Doesn't make sense. You're right. It doesn't make sense. But like, he now has 14 minutes. Is there another like applicable train that he can even take? Any sort of transportation, right? Like, you know how far you could go on a bike? Lee probably could have gone to a whole nother town by now if he had just like rented a bike or something. I don't know. He literally just sat on a fucking bench for half an hour.
At 10:05.
The tracker shows him live in the station. Is that him?
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay. Oh my god. Holy shit. Hold on. I gotta grab this this timestamp. This is like a kebab the fuck, the new version of kebab the fuck. Like, good. Oh my god. Oh, dude, train delayed by 10 minutes, right? He gets on it and it just fucking sits there till they get on it. That would be incredible. Actually incredible. Oh, I gotta drop this. I gotta drop this in here. Okay, I gotta get this later. Look at it, man. Look at it. This is too good. I have to use this somehow. That needs to be a Tangier redeem. Oh my fucking god, that needs to be a Tangier redeem. He looks so judgmental.
Oh man.
So was.
Yeah, so he's getting on a much worse train. Ben, why are you getting on a worse train? Why didn't you get on the good
That
train?
didn't make much sense.
I don't want to do this one.
But we need an answer for the
I
show.
don't want to talk about it.
But why did you
I don't
take
want to
the?
talk about it.
How can the audience sort of learn more about what's going to happen now?
Look, if the audience wanted to like watch the next episode and see what happens, they could go do that right now if they signed up for Nebula.
I'm so fucking tempted to just watch the next episode right now. But I will be... Actually, no. I would be... Anger, are you still here? I'm not going to stream next Wednesday. Hold on. Hold on. We are going to tell us after. Oh, holy shit. No, it didn't, McLennan. They left that just open-ended so that I'm assuming because like he's still going to get somewhere. It's not like another train to that place is going to leave like 10 minutes later, you know? Express to Rome, maybe, if only he had the budget. Or no, I think they may have. It only makes sense to get on the train. I think it started with like a B or something. I don't know. Chat, would you rat on me if we just watched the new episode? Because I don't think I'm going to stream next Wednesday. Let me see how long it is. Am I logged in? I am. Hello and welcome to okay, I think we're just gonna do it. Hold on just a second, chat. Bow, 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 bow. Oh my god. All right. Wow. What a thumbnail. I will say this. They have absolutely done a fantastic job of varying between like cliffhangers and not, and like teasing thing. Like the production of this season has been like, it's been really well put together. Not that they like usually have bad production. It's just like, not one single time have I been like, God, I really fucking hate this cliffhanger, you know? Have they though? Yeah, no, I think they should absolutely. Gives me big infomercial vibes. Don't you hate it when your train leaves without you? Fix it with this one simple trick. Yeah, just getting on the fucking train. True, but man, the fuck ups this season are so much. They are, but it's endearing. Like, as much shit as I talk, it is. If they were perfect, okay. To me, I don't know. This may kind of ruin it for some people, but like, I feel like they play this game like I play GeoGuessr. Like, of course you want to do well. And you do try, but like, I don't think that many people that enjoy hanging out for GeoGuessr would be hanging out for GeoGuessr if I was just like, yeah, Brazilian grass, red dirt, clearly Southern Hemisphere. I can tell by the construction, the late 16th century architecture. That I think it's this region in Italy. I don't know. I don't think it would be the same vibe. And if they didn't goofily fuck up, I don't think I would enjoy it as much. Sweaty guesser? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't sweat too much. Otherwise, it's just not as fun. Of course, there are people that you love and appreciate for them being sweaty at things. But I love this show. Yeah, lawn, Nebraska, next. White lines 2 inches apart, Bhutan. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I won't be streaming next Wednesday, because I will be on my way to TwitchCon with Anger. So
welcome to episode 4 of this 3-day game of Tag Across Europe. Last episode, Ben and Adam caught me in the mountain town of Trento as I was trying to get to my final location of Lyon, France. Now it's Ben's turn to be the runner as he attempts to get to his end location of Capri, Italy, or to at least stay in his win region until the game ends. There was a fantastic train straight to Verona that Ben was planning to take, which would have given him a huge head start. Ben was standing right in front of that train, but he missed it because
I'm sweaty out in the sun. That makes sense though.
Ben had left. So now Ben is headed on a much worse train to Bassano del Grappa, leaving me and Adam, well, pretty confused.
So he's going to Bassano, which is
Where I just was.
where you just were.
But there's another train in and out.
Yeah, we can get there in an hour.
And he could have gotten on the other train.
He could have gotten a cheaper train to get to Verona and have been 2 hours out.
Oh, no problem. I was just asking if you got to 50 sub points. I do that same shit. I do a lot of lurking and shit from work. So I don't expect anybody to catch any message I lob at them. I did. Somebody gifted subs off stream. I had a wee cry. That same thing happened to me. I legitimately, that's what I figured. I figured the ping would get your attention. I hit affiliate and I literally had a singular dude drop all of the subs required for me to unlock all of the emote slots. I was so fucking flabbergasted by that. I didn't even know what to do. I did not even know what to do. Anyways, congratulations. If you were short a few, I was going to encourage chat to go drop a few more on your channel, but it sounds like your community's got you covered, which is awesome. That's super cool. That is super cool. Return after some chicken fajitas. Brag more, dude. Brag more. Thank you. They should drop them for you. I mean, they should. They should. You're wonderful. You're wonderful. Thank you for the 100 bits. Bro, what a goofy turn of events here.
Okay. That was not the finest start to a run that I've ever had.
I hope he salvages this though.
A lot of my plan hinged on going to Verona.
Yeah, getting on the right train. Yeah. Imagine that.
Now I've got to come up with a new plan that originates in Bassano del Grappa. I don't know what that's going to be, but we'll figure it out as we go. And in the meantime, I hope that Sam and Adam are confused.
That does not make any sense. I have to imagine, and I really don't, I really hesitate to say this because
We've been wrong in the past.
Well, I feel like wrong in the past and we look like idiots when we say this, but like,
Ooh, that sucks, Shaper.
I believe something must have gone a little bit wrong for Benjamin Doyle in the last 30 minutes.
Astute observation.
It is 10:17. Our veto period has ended.
So, like, we know what we're doing, right? We're just taking the exact
just take
train that he took, but in an hour.
Yeah, what is it, at 11:05?
Yeah, I think it's exactly at 11:05.
Yeah. Go explore?
A little look about.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Go take a
I mean,
look.
we're in a very scenic area. This is nice.
I give it the hydrate.
Yep.
Okay, so good news. I've figured out a plan. So.
Okay.
I'm going to acquire a boat.
No
somehow,
way.
And then we're going to take it to the ocean. And then we're going to take the boat out into the ocean where Sam and Adam can't get me. And then I will win. Now,
Straight line rafting
this plan
mission.
will not work if I am not in my win area. So that's kind of step one. And I think
Bro, this really is
my best route into my win area
like
right
turtling
now is
Gamba edition.
Bologna. So
You were not wrong when
I
this
have
was
a
stated
series of
earlier.
connections that should keep me 1 hour ahead at all times, as far as I can tell, all the way to Bologna. But I will have to make more money during those connections. So my plan is to get to Bassano, go from there to Castelfranco pretty quick. Then I should have some time there to do challenges.
Gamma time
then
sea
go from
turtling.
Castelfranco to Padua, do more challenges, go from Padua on the high speed straight to Bologna. I'll need
Bologna.
to earn quite a bit in order to make that work, but if I can, I should be able to stay ahead. So it's all going to come down to the challenges I pull when I have a second.
Look, Sam, it's Ben.
That really looks like Ben. Oh,
Not anymore. Ooh, look, there's a big statue.
They're always nice.
You want to go see the big statue?
No.
I think it's molto bene, Sam.
What is?
Bolognes.
Okay.
The street.
Indeed.
Oh, that's a good piazza.
Whoa.
This looks like the one at Epcot.
I can't believe I missed that train. That's got to be one of the all-time L's.
It was
It went
definitely a
straight
fat
to
L.
Verona. Real quick. The fact of the matter is, if I can pull
Actually, that's an insane statement that I didn't even realize. Looks like Epcot. Bro, don't even.
good challenges in Castelfranco and Padua, I will be able to make it pretty far. And I don't think they will be able to catch up with me unless they really anticipate my next move. They might be able to get ahead of me if they are willing to cede that, like.
Is
to
he
see a
really
bunch
going
of
to
Pharaoh,
charter a
like, go
boat
straight to
though?
Padua or something, but we'll see.
So, counterintuitively, it looks like it might make sense for us to wait around more, because if we wait around for that next train south to Verona, which is in an hour, rather than getting on the direct train, just the one that Ben took an hour later, in just a few minutes, we can seemingly get south of him.
How is he gonna build a
We can,
boat?
like, physically cut him off. And there are these
Actually impossible.
Yeah. Padua and Verona, he cannot get further south without going
through
via one of the two of them.
Yeah.
And if we wait
Flex
and then
seal.
transfer onto a high-speed
Yeah,
train,
because there's a high-speed train that goes all
I'm
the
in
way.
a cocoon of Flex Seal. I'm just gonna bob around in the ocean for a
so
bit.
we can get to Verona or Padua either before or at least very shortly after he could. And that's assuming he hasn't slowed down a lot to do challenges.
Which I think he very well might.
So, like, I feel like it might make sense to wait around for another hour.
Team Buoy.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it.
I understood it as satire did how fucked he is. I think that boat travel was actually one of the things that they could spend coins on. But maybe he really was just making a joke at his situation. I think he's legitimately trying to pull this off though. I don't know. Maybe you can get like boats out to like little fucking islands in his play zone, and then it's just like, how do they get there? Is there Uber for boats in Italy? Taking a boat across the Adriatic would be huge.
Okay, hello.
Take a ferry to pull on.
There is a train in 2 minutes to Castelfranco Veneto, which is right here. So we're just gonna make a quick transfer and keep on going.
Oh, ad break. Hold on, chat. We'll chill for a second. It is really determined to get me to watch this Paul Harrell video, which I have already watched, but the PS5 Pro scam is worse than I thought. Bro, why? Okay, hold on. Can I just ask this, chat? The PS5 Pro might not be great value, and I do feel like they should get clowned on for not including a disk drive for $700 or however much they're asking for this thing, $800. But they're not the first console to not include a disk drive, and it's an incremental update. It's like, this is targeted. Like, if you look at that and you're like, I don't want to spend $800 on some goofy bullshit because I'm gonna play my PS4 at my PS5 already plays at the resolution I want it to, and it does fine. Like, it's not targeted at you. Like, I don't know. I just don't think that it's like, unless there's something that I'm missing, it's ridiculous to call it a scam. I don't know. I feel like this wave of negativity about the PS5 Pro is a little bit ridiculous. So it's not a scam, it's just overpriced. Yeah, you weaken your whole point by calling it a scam. It's overpriced and under-featured, but not a scam. Yeah, like, I've seen so many people calling it a scam over the past 24 hours. And every time I see it, I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. People are negative about the PlayStation in general, I guess. I mean, Sony definitely has been taking some L's recently, but all right.
Then we'll have a little bit of time in Castelfranco. before our next train, which is to
Optional
Padua.
product. It's not the only way
Means we
to
can
play
pull
PS5
a
games.
challenge. If we can get to
Yeah.
Padua with 1,600 coins, then we can get all the way to Bologna. Now, the problem is they could technically get to Padua before me if they had gone all the way around to Verona. But I kind of doubt they did that.
Well, I think they're doing that.
Sam, what's happening? Well, timing is very important for this because...
Nerdy!
Because we have
Thank you for the 30 months.
a 4-minute connection in Verona. But
where's the train, Sam?
Not here, and it's 20 seconds to 12:04, which I don't love. And it doesn't show us
Trapped
delays,
here
but, like,
after
even a couple
30
minutes
long
of
months,
delay
dude.
Could kill us.
Mistakes
Which
have been
really is
made.
one big downside about this plan is how tight
Appreciate
that
you, man.
connection was. And you know where this train came from? Where? Germany. It's getting awfully rainy. I feel bad for Ben if he's gonna have to do challenges and stuff in this.
Can I vanish after TwitchCon? No. Until I stop streaming, you're stuck here. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Welcome to Castelfranco Veneto. It is raining quite a bit.
Huh? It is what it is.
Okay, we are here in Castelfranco. Team Ben, do not despair. I am about to recover this run. All we have to do is pull a good challenge. We have
He's
about
gonna get a terrible
40
challenge.
minutes before the
It's gonna be like build a 2-foot tall pasta tower, except for it's raining and it's gonna be all soggy and floppy.
train to Padua. So I've got a little while to do
Blind
challenges,
curse
I think,
again.
safely. Anyway, here is our challenge.
Shop like a local. Go to any cafe or any counter service establishment and order something. At no point can the server speak to you in English. If they speak to you in English, you automatically
Bro, that's not fair.
This one is quick.
No, man, he's about to, there's a very, very strong, likelihood that he's about to just absolutely get fucked by this. Volman, welcome. That's awful. It is. And it's like, they're going, ciao, tap phone, leave. I guess that's literally the only strategy is to do something like that. Like, is that an option? Because I feel like you'd have to interact with them in some way, right? Bro looks exactly like a tourist though, so everyone's gonna mark him out. Yeah, and if you speak with even the wrong accent, people are gonna be like, some people will they'd rather, I feel like, engage with you in English because they're like, I just don't want to fucking deal with this. I just don't want to fucking deal with this. But no, dude, you make a good point, Red. If you walk into like a convenience store, like grab a bottle of water or something and tap your phone and be like, yeah, ciao. Wait, English isn't the only spoken language in the world? I know, it's crazy. That's crazy. You would think that everybody would be thankful to speak English, but I have been to France and no, you would absolutely get made, dude. Even saying ciao, like, no, I would absolutely get made. Immediately.
But I feel like I'm looking particularly American. So
well, at least he's
gotta
aware.
sort of
take the hat and the shirt off. You'll be fine.
absorb. I've got to embody my most European self.
Literally just take the hat and the shirt off. You'll be fine.
You know, hit him with one of these.
What the fuck is that?
But it is now officially 12:04.
Ciao un cafe latte for favor. Also stop recording. Well, you kind of have to record. Yeah. Yeah, it would be, it'd be bad. It'd be bad. Bro is speaking Italian, Lamau. Now say it properly.
Or no train.
And the train is supposed to leave at 12:04.
Yes.
It's not even here.
Yes.
Yeah, no, their train's delayed.
Wow.
If it even exists anymore. Hey, there it is. What is this tweet, Brandy?
And the other key is probably like a really simple order. Un cafe. Something with no... Something where they're not going to ask any questions.
Oh, no, not this, not this, not this. I need this. Oh man, they really hit us with the loss. Oh God, I think I almost, if I scrolled down, would be in danger. Has bro never ordered a coffee and they always ask questions for the billions of additives? AI driven upscaling. Yeah, but AI driven upscaling has been like a buzzword and a thing that they've been pushing. Listen, I don't even mind like, I think it's kind of ridiculous to call it AI driven upscaling. Just like it's algorithmic upscaling. Just call it that. Just call it algorithmic upscaling. But since AI was the buzzword, that's what a lot of people have been calling it for a while now. If I just say flat, then they never ask another question. Yeah, but how the fuck do you say flat in Italian? What's the word for flat in Italian? Somebody enlighten me. Anyways, amazing tweet.
Just ring me up. Okay, here's my thinking. If I am able to just hand them something and then pay for it, they probably won't need to speak. If I point at something or I order something, they might ask.
Yeah, go to a convenience store.
Like,
use tap to pay.
Whatever, that one. So,
dude, Red fucking nailed this.
I can pick something up and hand it to them. I have to order something very European.
Bro, go somewhere different. Bro, go somewhere different. Just go to a convenience store, dude.
Maybe some bruschetti. Okay, I'm gonna hit with them.
Don't make a fucking face at him. Oh no.
Grazie.
Run!
Oh my God.
Run!
Okay.
Run!
Challenge complete.
Run!
Complete. They did not speak a word of English to me, and in fact, they spoke quite a bit of Italian to me, which was scaring the shit out of me. That turned me a cool.
I know he just means because it was part of the challenge, but it just sounds like he's just terrified of Italian people. I can't believe they would speak Italian at me, Ron. Who isn't? Oh my God. Oh, well, he got away with it. That was the most impressive thing to occur in the history of jet lag. I feel you weren't here to witness the least impressive thing to ever occur in the history of jet lag, were you? You missed him missing his train, right, Anger? I'll give you spaghetti acupuncture. Well, yeah, it is the whiplash here. You saw that? Okay. Yeah, so the whiplash here is pretty crazy. Him going from missing his train by being just goofy, there's no excuse, to pulling that off is just like very different ends of this spectrum.
Oh, 800. Nice. Okay. I'm really hungry. Okay. Okay. Boom. Challenge complete. My train's at 125, which means I still safely have time to do and veto a challenge. So let's pull another one. This is good work so far. We're earning. We're moving. Team Ben, I got you. I got you. Oh, I don't got this camera. This is gonna be a fucking breeze.
Pickle. Quick pickle any vegetable using vinegar, salt, and water. Your vegetable must be split into at least 5 pieces. You must put your pickles on any food you eat today.
Pickle. Okay. I can do that.
What?
We need to find a grocery store. We need vinegar, salt.
I mean, yeah, you can do this, but
if I get
like,
this, then I think I'll have enough.
Why?
To make bologna.
Why? You're just carrying around random half-pickled vegetables, man.
Sam, what time is it?
104.
What time was our train to Venice?
1.
Yeah. That math does not work out.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole thing of that we were going to gain this half hour by doing this. Not anymore.
We're going to blame this one on our good friend Deutschbahn, because this train started in Germany and is there for a collab between Deutschbahn.
Whoa, that's hilarious that we managed to get on a Deutschbahn train in Italy. All right, so we've missed our connection. We'll take the 1:30 to Venice, but it's too late to book a seat reservation on it, so we have to go to the desk.
Found a market.
God, imagine if it's actually full. If Ben just gets away with this,
No vinegar.
that's
Okay.
crazy.
Let's find another grocery store. There's one this way. All right, let's go. Let's go. This should be easy. And if I don't manage to figure this out in time, I'm gonna head back. I think it's more important that I take this next train to get to Padua, because I'll have time there before the train to Bologna.
I generally get gerb coffee.
Pickle.
You didn't see it offered in the UK. You had to substitute.
Pickle.
Really not moving here.
60 minutes delayed.
Oh my God, dude! The weather is screwing them.
We're running low on time. I gotta get that vinegar. I'm thirsting for that vinegar. Grazie.
How are you gonna quick pickle a carrot, dude?
Aceto, vinegar, and I bought a carrot. So all I don't have is salt. But it doesn't say there can't be other things in my quick pickle. And these bruschetti definitely have salt in them. So, you know, I can just sort of grind them up, put them in there, give it a little extra flavor. But first, let's get back to the station.
That's
because I do not want to miss that train.
The 1:30 is 60 minutes delayed?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just needs to cut it up and put it in a jar, but yeah, but then he has to
Does that
eat
mean We
it.
should go to Bologna? Well, just hold on for a second.
Carrots are durable, yeah, I guess.
Okay, then we shouldn't get on it. We can just get on a train straight to Padova.
Let's just do that then.
Okay.
I mean, it's a slower train,
But it's, I mean, it's better than an
delayed.
hour-long delay. Or we could go down to Bologna. I mean, we could try to cut him off in Bologna. It says
Let's
it's not
just get there
delayed.
for now and then discuss. I mean, there is a train in 11 minutes to Bologna.
I'm just saying, like, I think he's gonna leave Castelfranco Veneto in 9 minutes.
Yeah, I mean...
Head to Padua, and then he'll make his way down to Bologna. If we get in front of him, we could backtrack even.
To, like, back to Ferrara?
Yeah, to Ferrara, or wherever.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's back at the station in Castelfranco.
I think he could break. Yeah, no, yeah.
Train's here in 10 minutes.
I was about to say, I feel like he could break that carrot into 5 pieces. Then I'm like, wait, it's Ben. I don't know. He may struggle with this carrot. Yeah. It's going to be carrot chunks, not carrot slices. I know that much.
Just enough time for a quick pickle. Got my acetto, got my carrot. Yeah.
Oh, he's going to bite it. Okay.
Get in.
He's just going to bite an unwashed carrot and shove it into... Oh my God. Oh, just pour some out to start with, dude. What is wrong with you?
My spider bites. Carrot in. Now, for a little
He's
bit
literally covered in vinegar now.
Train's almost here.
I would not count this. I'm sorry. I would not count your like ground up, chewed up cookies as salt. He's gone feral, right? Drink the vinegar to remove. Oh my God. That is not enough salt. No, this is bad. I don't know. I guess his plan is just to not eat for the rest of the day, or maybe break the glass and then eat the glass covered carrots. Dude, brewing a health potion. He's brewing something. I don't know. I think carrots will not pickle quickly enough. No, they're not. Absolutely not. No. I mean, I guess since he's just dumped this into straight vinegar, they are going to be vinegar. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be bad. It's bad. It takes days or weeks even. Yeah.
Give him a shake. Those are some authentic pickles.
That is horrifying. What? Bro, I don't know. I don't know what we're watching right now. I don't know what we're watching right now, but it's upsetting me.
Okay, let's go. Train's almost here.
He's headed to Padua. The question
he's
is
going to get to Padua before us. I don't.
I mean, and he's gonna get to Padua significantly before us.
Yeah, then I think we get on that train to Bologna. Yeah, I think
He has to put those pickles or pickled carrots onto whatever he eats for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
No.
So he can't even get something to get that taste out of his mouth? I guess he can get a drink, but I would want to eat something. Imagine what he smells like right now. Imagine walking past a weird little American wearing a Hawaiian shirt and a goofy baseball cap. Like you're like, wow, he kind of smells like vinegar. Like what's up with that? And then he breathes around you and you're just like, what in the fuck? What? How? Like, just imagine being in a train, like sitting near him. You're just like, what is happening right now? Oh, don't mind me. I almost vomited because I drank straight vinegar.
He's on his way to Nova.
Yeah.
So we're off to Padua. The good news is we earned enough back in Castelfranco
due to our skills, that we have enough to transfer right onto a train to Bologna. And actually, even better, there is a non-high speed to Bologna that doesn't run that often that we would be able to make, and so we'll be spending even less to get on that one. It is possible that Sam and Adam have made it in front of me by now, and they're already in Padua. They could have gotten there. In that case, we're gonna have to be real sneaky when we get there as we transfer trains, because otherwise we are toast, and I don't think I'm gonna get another run, and that'll be that. We'll see. But in the meantime, did finally get some food. The card did stipulate that I have to put the pickle on everything that I eat today. So, I am not a cheater.
Oh, okay. So I guess that's.
But I really need the calories. No, it's good, actually. It's actually really good. I'm glad that I'm doing this.
All right, great. And in fact, welcome to Bologna. There's a train up towards Ben. In
Would it have
4
counted if you'd
minutes.
used balsamic
Wait, do you
vinegar?
know what platform? Well, come on.
I really feel like it could have counted. That would have been the move. Like if you know you have to eat this and you know it can be any part of the pickling apparatus, it makes sense that you would get like a bottle that you can seal up like that. So that makes more sense. But like if you if you just got some like balsamic vinegar or something and think of the hydrate and actually some spices to go in it, like salt and I don't know, pepper or something. I don't know. Anything to make it edible to wherever you basically just have like a vinegary, mix to put onto the things that you have to eat for the rest of the day. That makes more sense. But we just, I don't know. What I feel like what we just watched was like a fever dream. That was insane.
What? Come down. What platform?
I don't know, but come down.
Okay, I just was gonna check here.
Well, you're
Lindsay, 23. 8.
Yeah, drinks, yeah.
Keeping an eye out for them. Are they here? No.
This is
They
super
are
sneaky.
not.
Super
I
sneaky
think that
movement you're
means that
seeing right
they are
here.
following behind me, which I think was their big mistake. Now, what we have to do is we have to find the best train to Bologna. One that we can get on safely,
Sky.
but also one that'll get us there fast. So, I don't know what Partenze means. Okay, so there are 2 trains to Bologna. There's one in like 10 minutes that's low speed, and then there's one about 30 minutes after that that's high speed. That'll cost me more, but it'll also get me there at the same time while also buying me another 30 minutes here that I could, potentially use to do challenges. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a challenge now, and then we'll have a little bit more information to make our decision with. But I have to make that decision quickly. Okay. Gonna go ahead and pull this card. Let's hope it's a good one. Desecrate ravioli.
Desecrate ravioli. Acquire ravioli and Oreos. Swap the filling of at least one raviolo and one Oreo, and eat the entirety of both of your creations.
Honestly, I'm still hungry. Oh, I guess that means we'll also have to put the pickle on it. Well, let's see if maybe I can get that in before the one.
Oh my God, dude.
There is
absolutely
like a
not.
grocery right here. Oh,
Calling
okay.
Tinko report.
Oreos.
Yeah, he would have to put the vinegar on it as well, for sure.
Ravioli.
Of course there is.
And it's
Why?
so affordable.
Why wouldn't there be ravioli in a fucking train station?
Okay, so I've secured my Oreos, my ravioli.
No wonder the world hates
We
us.
can knock this
Right?
challenge out pretty quickly, actually. So maybe we do just want to get on the train right now.
Sam, he's on the move. It seems like he's headed directly towards us. He seems to be on the lane we're on. So I think our question is just where do we get off? Because we don't want to get off too late, but we also don't want to get off too early and risk that he gets off before that.
Right. We get to Ferrara and we would still be into Ferrara.
Yeah.
So I think we are safe to get off in Ferrara.
Well, the only question is, does he get off before that?
Well, if he gets off before, then we're still right in front of him. Like, what can you do? We just go get him on a local train later, I guess.
Yeah. No, that probably makes sense.
Okay, so I made it onto the train to Bologna. Did I think I would make it this far? Yes, because how else would
They're
I
at
win?
Bologna
Now,
Central?
If Sam and Adam are where I think they are, which is just getting into Padua, then they'll be able to get to Bologna right around the same time, maybe just like a couple minutes after me. So that would be a little worrisome. But I've been working on a plan. I wrote down a plan. This is the plan. I'm going to go rat mode. And for those of you unfamiliar with my game, here's the idea. Bologna's in my territory, so as long as I just don't get caught, by the end of the game, I'll win. I think the best way to not get caught is to move as unpredictably as possible. Just hop on random trains, go random directions. Just don't leave my territory, and just don't get on a predictable train. Because if I don't even know where I'm going, they sure don't know where I'm going. And then how else are they gonna get to where I'm going before I get there? That's the plan. We'll see how it goes.
You should like enact that right now because. Yep.
Sam, welcome back to Ferrara, Italy.
First.
It's unclear exactly when Ben will arrive here.
Yeah, well, we need to look at the departure board, but quite soon. His tracker's not far away at all. Well, his is going to be 305 platform.
That board.
This is not it, but allegedly this will be the platform. You have to find a departure board in case it changes.
Still says platform 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I think he's getting in like now.
Oh, okay. So we probably need to get out of here. This is more, it's a busy platform. We need to be spotting well to figure out whether he gets off or not.
I doubt he's getting off.
Probably makes more sense for him to be going.
I expect he would continue to Bologna. Okay, wait, I need to be recording because we're gonna want to split up and take the train from both sides, probably. Here, we should get on a call.
Want to take the train from both sides,
if you
Chad.
haven't put it together, it's really important that if he doesn't get off the train, that we catch him fast enough that I can get him off the train. Because if we don't, then my run will start while we're on the train. And
that would be unfortunate. Holy. Got in a train on Ben.
Passengers can find the train Trenitalia to Napoli Centrale.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the back. Are you going far? Adam, you're starting at the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
looking for him.
Step 94, 25, off.
I can't believe he's not looking around, dude. I cannot believe he's not looking around. I guess it shouldn't surprise me.
Shoot.
Wow, dude.
Tag.
He deserves it. Yup. Bro had all this time to rat up. He's just in the window. Yeah, he's literally just chilling. That was like a super, super disappointing run from Ben. Holy. Oh my God, man. He deserved it from the go for sure.
All right.
For sure.
Here, Sam, you can film this. I'm gonna start figuring out what I'm gonna do.
So, Ben, do you want to know what happened?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping that it kind of looked like I had a...
I feel like if you are on the run, it really only makes sense to sit like in the middle of any train that you're on and be watching the platform as you roll up. Like, you have to assume that they would be getting on from each side, right? Like in this scenario, in general, they get one shot per season. Yeah, no, I feel like this shouldn't be like a time limited thing. I think it should be like each person gets like 2 goes or something, you know? I don't know, hide at the toilet, anything. Like genuinely, I think that like, yeah, you just wait for them to get on the train because you assume that they're going to, and then just kind of like step off. And like at the very last second that you possibly can, either step back on or they're trapped on the train. Like, I don't know. Like it's either way, it's still like very, very questionable if you get away with it. You're probably not going to, but certainly not just like sitting there being like, you know, especially when he seemed to discount the chance they might be ahead of him, even though he had that whole mess, right?
bit of a plan, but it turns out that so the train was delayed 5 minutes, and I put my bag down to go put my stuff in, and then it left. And so that's what happened.
It's like you were on the platform.
Yeah, I was right in front of the train. I was like, oh, it's great. I've got 5 minutes. Great. I'll just like rearrange my stuff. And it's
no words.
I actually noticed that with another train that I took got undelayed.
Yeah, you can't undelay something.
Squirrely.
We'll be free at 3:59, Ben.
Right after we get off the train.
This sucks that this has happened.
I cannot believe that they have never run into trains being undelayed before, because that happened to me as well. Like a train leaving like a minute or two before it was supposed to absolutely happened in like the short amount of time that I spent catching trains in Europe.
Maybe twice.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine, and I'm not even worried about it. Actually, it's good.
I think I have about 4 minutes in Bologna.
He's been making these sounds for hours. Yeah, there was a really great 311 train that would connect you directly to a train that would take you all the way to Innsbruck from Ferrara.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
I figured.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that I actually knew already.
I don't want to do a run today, Adam. Can you please go? I don't want to have to do 2 runs in one day.
Just let me cook for 1 second. I had a lot of plans based on Ferrara. I had not thought through that this might happen. I did not have plans out of Bologna. Yes, Sam, what is it?
Have you considered getting off here?
Is this a stop?
This is a stop.
Oh. I thought that it didn't stop until Bologna. I am going to get off here. Thank you so much.
So to be clear, you had not considered getting off here.
To be clear, I didn't know that the train stopped here.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys. See you in Bratislava.
Well, back, Sam.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I felt bad for him because I literally don't know how he would have gotten out of Bologna.
No, I mean, at least now he's got a shot at getting somewhere.
Now they have to stay on the train? I think so, yeah.
Hello. Okay. So we're on a train to Venice. I did not know that this train existed. Get to Venice at 5. I guess we'll just kind of see what we can do from there.
Where is he looking?
There he goes, Ben.
There he goes. Good luck, Adam. But I am looking at the routes, and it's not good. It's not looking great. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode on Nebula.
And you know what you could do right now is you could go listen to The Layover, which is our Nebula exclusive after show podcast where we recap this episode of Jeff.
Yeah, no, yeah, we watched it on YouTube, and we could listen to the podcast if we got onto Nebula. Yeah, can we get some Nebulas in the chat, please? Haha. Nah, but really, these guys are awesome. Let me go back here. Let me grab the episode link. Let me drop it in here. Boop. There we go. Make sure you subscribe to them and show them support in any way you can. They make awesome content, and we enjoy it here together. So, like I mentioned a little bit ago, I will not be streaming next Wednesday. I will be on my way to TwitchCon. So, next week I will be gone Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday, but I should be back to stream the following Wednesday. So gotta hit the hay. Yeah, we're about to raid out. TwitchCon, yeah, hell yeah, TwitchCon. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me. Let's find somebody to raid. A real quick like. And I'll be back on Friday. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for sticking around for the raid. All right, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? Who's live doing stuff? Yes, watch the new video on YouTube if you have not. If you have not gotten your fill of bees for the evening. Pal, thank you for being here. Good to see you. Okay. You have a friend playing my summer car? Oh my god, dude. You did not hit me with the Billy command, bro. Who's your friend, Palama? And good to see you as well. Thank you, everybody that's lurking, hanging out. I appreciate my lurkers. I really do. Let's see. There's a couple people playing my summer car right now. I think I might keep it a VTuber tonight. He's good people, pretty chill. Any other raid suggestions out there? Who is this? What are you doing? Someone eating dinner. Very pog. Is anybody a snoozy enjoyer in here? I don't even remember how I followed them. Rhea's live. Didn't we raid Rhea recently? Or am I misremembering? Torpo. Yeah, it's been a minute since we said hi to Torpo. God, I'm just so bad at picking raid targets. Rhea's still alive? Yeah. Last week, I think. Yeah, I thought so. You know, we're going to raid this person named Snoozy. I don't know what they're doing. Literally no idea. I can't even remember why I followed them or how I ended up there, but I think the name Snoozy is pretty cute. So, nice. Got a good little raid heading out. Hell yeah. All right, let's see some bees in their chat. Misspelled Sneezio. True. All right. But yeah, I'll be back on Friday. We're gonna do something. I don't know what I'm gonna subject you to on Friday, but we'll figure it out. Sneezio mentioned. Wow. Later, everybody. Bye, Legion, Pala, McLennan, Whale, Carrick, Brainy, Red. We got Polylama. Pile of people. Squirrely Shaper. Nerdy. Night, every good time zone, and moi, and I will see y'all Friday. Bye, 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 bye.